It's Friday. It's time for another truck news recap. Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. First time here looking at the truck news recaps. What I do, can I go through the news recapping through the week? And then I kind of talk some behind the scenes information. I got some cool stuff going on this week. I got a special surprise for you at the end. Something I'm kind of launching with people on this video only. If you watch this video, you're going to hear something nobody else is going to hear. Okay, maybe my private Facebook. Details. Let's go ahead and get into this stuff. I do want to jump the gun a little bit. Giveaway. So the giveaway is still going on. $65 gift card, 2 sets of ropes, and some Marimoto lights. Chris Callahan was the winner this week of the giveaway. If you go to pickuptrucktalk.com, we'll do it here in a minute. You'll see raffle on the top. There's a couple of question boxes. Fill those out. Put your entries in, and I let the system generate a winner. At the end of this I'm collecting all the winners this month, all 4 of them, and then we'll put them together, and we'll give 4 prizes. Oh, and a $75 gift card, too. So big deal there. So make sure you got 2 weeks left to enter for the gift card or for the ropes. So for the recovery ropes. Yeah. Okay, let's get over to the website. You can see at the top there, right above the logo, says merchandise. Buy some stuff. Christmas coming. Also, raffle. The raffle is what I'm talking about there as far as put your information in, get an entry. So let's go ahead and talk about the website. What's going on this week was a huge week for the Toyota Tacoma. Jill and I have covered this quite a bit. Managing editor Jill and I. Pricing is out, and pricing is controversial to say the least. It's pretty damn expensive. That's all I want to say. Holy cow. Let's see. We have a Ram recall for headlights. We have Ford recall for parking lights. We have the safest luxury midsize SUVs for rear seat passengers. The IIHS is doing a lot more, which is the nonprofit, not government, or nonprofit, on rear seat passenger safety. They've done midsize trucks and the luxury trucks as well. We have a little news story about the GMC Canyon, and the Chevy Colorado is delayed again as far as production. It was supposed to be October 30th, and now we're looking at like January 2nd. So details in there what's going on with that. And then again, we have the Toyota Tacoma price versus the midsize trucks. This is a story Joe wrote up where it goes into less details than I did in the video. So if you saw my video and you just want to look at some other things, like the Ford Ranger is in there as well, which, by the way, I'm working on a video of my own. So we have lots of stuff going on for that because you guys have been reading and watching and talking a bunch about that. So lots of details there. So yes, we have the Tacoma price. I also did a story on, does diesel exhaust fluid shelf life matter? There is a stamp on the outside of a def box that tells about shelf life. And it's interesting. I got some interesting details for you there. And then we had the Ford F-150 Lightning production was cut in half as slowing demand. We're also seeing slowing demand with GM as well with their vehicles. And so really interesting time right now. We had a lot of excitement, and then excitement kind of went like this. And now we're trying to figure out this next phase. How many customers really want a Lightning electric truck? Am I willing to pay for it? Can prices come down? Can range go up? We're just in this really in-between time with that vehicle. So details on that. And I believe, let me double check one more time. Wow, 268 pages. Holy cow. Jill has her EV caffeine and EV charging story on there as well. And then this is an interesting story. I don't know if I covered it last week, but Jeep lays off workers due to the California emissions regulations. Now, there's also people saying that, I think I did cover this last week. People said last week, they were like, oh, Tim, that's bull. It's all about the sales. The sales are down. I agree with you, but in many states that have adopted the CARB regulations, which is the California Air Resource Board regulations, they can't even sell a gasoline version Wrangler. They have to sell 4xe versions only. And so I don't know. I think there is more to play at this than meets the eye. G.I. Joe. Let's go ahead and go to the YouTube. That video keeps auto playing. I need to take that down. So what do we have going on here on the YouTube channel? A lot of stuff going on this week. I'm scrolling down. Let's see. Yeah, we did the full. I did a video on how the half-ton trucks all line up. Full-size half-ton. I can't figure out what word I like better. Really interesting details there. I think I shared every different brand and every different truck out there and how I see the marketplace. I'll be writing some more stuff on that. I'll be doing some more comparisons too. We have a friend of the channel who's messaged me who wants a Silverado versus Ford F-150 comparison for the volume sellers. Oh, that was interesting. The Toyota Venza, which is probably last year, you're going to see that Venza is probably gone. They're probably going to move on to the, oh God, I can't remember the name of that one. It's the Crown Signia, I think is what they're calling it. There's a truck news recap there. I guess I'm a little ahead of myself. We have the Tesla Foundation Series, $130,000 for that Tesla Foundation Series. It's interesting. It's like everything that you can do with that truck, they put it all in the one, and they had an upcharge for it. And the argument has gone back and forth online. People are saying, well, the Hummer had an upcharge. That doesn't matter. It's the same deal. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'd pay the extra $20,000 for a Foundation series or for the Hummer series edition 1. I mean, everybody's doing these special edition stuff and charging up the yin yang for them. And I don't know about that one. That doesn't sit well with me. Jill's video on that she really took a lot of time with, and it was really a fun video to edit. If you get a chance, check it out. I also did the Tacoma. People had asked me to do a Tacoma and some different pricing stuff. And one of the things that occurred to me was in the comments, people kept saying, well, just buy a Tundra if you're going to spend $55,000 on the Tacoma. And I thought, well, let's check that out. So I did a whole video on that. And it turns out it's not quite that close as far as price, but maybe it is, depending on your viewpoint. Jill has a video on the Mazda CX-90 infotainment system. She had gotten lots of questions from people on that, on how it actually works and how to turn the dial and stuff. And I thought it was a pretty interesting video. And we also have the Chevy Colorado Trail Boss versus Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road. That's a very interesting video. A lot of people are liking it. There's been some criticisms that I've taken that I didn't compare the Tacoma TRD Off-Road to the Z71. People feel like that's more of a fair comparison. I don't know. I consider the TRD to me, the TRD Sport is more comparable to Z71, but I guess I could see the way of that. And then the people were saying, well, why don't you just buy a ZR2? Well, I see the ZR2 as a TRD Pro competitor. So it's just how I see it. I see it as the Colorado Trail Boss and Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road as both being like their volume selling off-road trucks. And the Z71 I see as a wannabe as far as a little bit nicer interior, not with the lift, not with the tires. And to me, that's more of a limited comparison would be the Z71 for the Toyota Tacoma. So I don't know. That's kind of my viewpoint on that. All right. Now with the most exciting news that you made it this far, I'm not going to keep you any longer. The most exciting news is, boom, I've created a forum. I've wanted to do this for many years because Pickup Truck Talk kind of leads itself to talk, which is a forum. I used to use forums quite a bit when I first starting out to learn a lot of information. And one of my complaints with forums is you get very brand focused. It's my truck's the greatest thing ever, or people go there just to complain about their truck, right? So you either get it's awesome, or I'm going to go complain about it. And that's kind of where the forums have gone with these very specific truck niches, right? So that's kind of been the way it's been. And I really wanted a forum that was more based around my viewpoint on things and helping you customers and find trucks or people that are fans of trucks, have conversations. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to include some buying advice. I want to include every full-size truck. I want them all. I don't want to just do one brand specific because I think this would give people an idea about the pros and cons of different trucks based on hopefully some information about showing them all on the website in one place. So they're going to 4 or 5 different forums. I also did mid-size trucks. I did classic trucks up there, heavy-duty trucks, compact trucks. I did electric trucks too, because part of the conversation. SUVs on the bottom. So this is kind of just initial layout. There is some links back to the Pickup Truck Talk website. You can click back and forth to get news and reviews. But I hope you guys will check it out. This is what I'm doing is called a soft launch in the restaurant terms. And the soft launch for me is just putting out there. I'm getting feedback. Jill's online right now giving feedback. People are online kind of looking things over and giving me feedback on that. And I'm hoping you guys do that as well. There's a lot of stuff to play with. I just spent a little bit of money on this, so I'm hoping that it works out. And I'm hoping that you guys can find some value on this because, again, trying to find stuff all over the place, or you got to join like 16 different Facebook groups. And there's Facebook groups, you got to share information, got to be on social media. And it's just too much noise. It'd be nice to go, like I said, to one place. You can go to the website, look at news, look at reviews that we do. Then you can come here and look at ownership reviews, user-generated content, what you guys create on the website. Plus, a lot of people have told me they want to send me photos of their truck or photos of the problem, whatever. There's a great spot. You can just upload photos here. We can all see them. I'm gonna keep track of this as much as I do the YouTube comments, which I do. If you know me at all, you know I'm always answering comments on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna do the same thing here, and I hope you guys find this valuable. And I'm hoping to get my money back that I paid for it. But no, I just, like I said, I always wanted it. I think it's a great place to share information. And so if you guys get a chance, it's the URL is really simple. It's forum, forum.pickuptrucktalk.com. It's as easy as I can make it. So that's what I got for you this week on the truck news recap and the special forum news and the winner on the raffle. Chris Callahan, I'll be sending an email. I need to send an email out from last week too. I'm a little behind. So I got involved in that. I'm also working on a Tacoma versus Canyon AT4. Again, some of the criticisms I got in the Tacoma video was I should have done Tacoma versus Canyon, not Colorado, for criticism. Tacoma versus Ranger. That's been a lot of conversation online. People going, well, if Tacoma is so expensive, why don't you just buy a Ranger? Well, I don't know the Ranger's going to come out. It's been delayed in production as well. So I'll be having those two videos coming out as well, working on that stuff, and the 4050 versus Silverado. If there's a comparison you want to see me do that I'm not talking about on this video, send me an email at tim@pickuptrucktalk.com, put a comment below, or create a topic on the forum. Many places to get your question answered, and I will do my best to respond to you guys. All right, so that's what we got for you this week. Make sure you check out the videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.